If Jesus were on the ballot, this would be easy.
I am a lifelong pro-life Republican, and I'm also the mother of 10 children.
I am a physician, mother, and faithful Latter-day Saint.
I am a woman of faith.
And registered nurse, author, returned missionary, and mom of 3.
Children are obviously important to me. All of God's children.
Being pro-life means recognizing the sanctity of all lives and advocating for policies that protect lives, especially the most vulnerable.
Perhaps the most sacred experiences of my life have been the births of my daughters.
As a woman who struggled with infertility, I know exactly how precious our children are.
I want to decrease abortions, and I think the best way to do that is to lift up the poor.
Abortion breaks my heart, and I wish it did never have to happen. And I think the best way to lower the number of abortions is by education.
Access to health care, access to birth control. These measures prevent women from getting to a situation that feels impossible.
To support vulnerable children after they're born, and to support families in crisis.
We need a system that supports the entire family, including access to health care, contraceptives, and education.
I'm voting this year for someone who feels the same way. Abortions should be rare and safe.
As a lifelong conservative Republican, not in favor of abortion, I've had to do some soul searching. Happily, I've learned that there are policies on both sides of the aisle that help reduce abortion, while also keeping women in truly desperate and horrific circumstances safe.
The number of abortions in our country goes down dramatically under the governance of Democrats.
That's because they push for programs to help reduce abortions.
When women have had more and better access to quality health care and contraception.
And the institutions that will equip a woman with the best information and means to make crucial decisions in a prayerful and discerning manner.
If you want to vote pro-life, you need someone who respects life. Black lives, brown lives, children lives.
I believe in the Book of Mormon teaching that all are alike unto God.
He needs us to succor the poor and to help those in need.
What does it mean to be a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? The most important thing to me about my faith is that it taught us we are all children of God.
Every day I work with survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence. I'm keenly aware of the importance of having a leader who will respect women and who will stand up for children.
Being pro-life means that I want to elect a president that shows respect to women.
Personal character has never mattered more.
I am behind Biden, not because he's Democrat, because he has a love for gospel. He has a love for people.
I view this election as a clear choice between someone who divides and someone who unites.
It's the candidate's ability to bring us together and to unify us rather than segregate us.
I believe that Joe Biden genuinely cares for this country, and together we can peacefully find common grounds.
No one is pro-abortion.
I'm against abortions. I'm voting for Joe Biden.
I believe in the sanctity of life, and that's exactly why I'm voting for Joe Biden.
Join me in voting for Biden-Harris this fall.
I urge you to consider your vote carefully as you vote this November.
Pro-life, pro-babies, and pro-mothers.
We need an America that treats everyone as a child of God.
This isn't the year to vote third party or to stay home or to write in your grandma's name.
We can be a good example to our daughters and to our granddaughters.
Voting Democrat doesn't mean that you need to conform to every policy. You can still use your voice to disagree and push for better outcomes. But you will be putting decency and truth back into this election, and you will ensure that the Constitution works for everyone.
I plan to vote this year for the lives of all of God's children and for the life of our nation.